Hi, it's Lady Lex UK, and this is Pick of the Week. I'm sorry we didn't have Pick of the Week yesterday. I had no broadband for 24 hours, which was horrendous and horrible, and I wouldn't want to do that again. I changed my broadband provider, and one was very quick to turn it off, and the other was very slow to turn it on, so I couldn't put anything up. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't look at anything yesterday, which was awful. Right, so let's get on and see what I picked for the week of the 1st of July. We'll start with our objects, as always. And here is Desk Lamp by Creator68 on their own. It's a nice little lamp. I have no idea what these things are or what they're doing there, but it's a very nice looking lamp. It doesn't have an on-off switch, but I'm sure you could work out how to do that. It looks very nice, shiny, lovely, a nice looking lamp. I particularly like the springs. That's really nicely done. There we go. So there we are. There is a lamp. Now, I would normally say to you, good for use as an asset, but it is enormous. So I recommend if you want to use this in your level, look, 61% graphics. That is way, way too high. So I would recommend you remix it. So go into it, delete this, delete this, delete this. So you've just got the lamp. That take it down by 10% before we even know where we are. Right, so that's all sorted. And then we go into sculpture detail. And all these red bits, just bring them back down. Like so, we can get this down to a reasonable level. We'll make these blue. And it will just reduce the most detailed. That's coming down. 17% graphics, that's much more reasonable. I like to have my props under 10. And ideally somewhere around 2. So this might reduce down. So if we have a look at it, see, that hasn't really made that much difference to how that looks. That still looks pretty good. Not as fine a detail as before, but as a useful prop to use in your level, you probably need to do that. So there we go. We're not saving that. Right, desk lamp. Very nice. Right, here's Hrothgar the Red by Rinsler91, a remix of a previous Viking. I think he just made him slightly better. So let's have a look at him. I don't know if this is a character from something that I should know, like a game or a cartoon or something, but here he is. And I really like him. I think that the tattoos are nicely done. You've got lots of different textures with the helmet and the axe there, and his spiky boots, which are nice, and the checked trousers I think are really well done. I think that looks good. Yeah, he's nice. He's nicely painted, and that's a nice character. He's not animated. He doesn't do anything special, but I like the way he's been painted. I think that's very well done. So, thumbs up for Hrothgar the Red. Right, I'm not going to say this name. You can read that for yourself. I don't know why people have these sort of names on the on the PlayStation. I mean, fancy being stuck with that. Anyway, here is a jellyfish, which is very impressive. Look at that. Look at the jellyfish. Really, really great animated bit of paintwork here, using the tentacle snap. 4 tentacles. And all the animation and everything that it moves, it's just brilliant, isn't it? So if you're making an underwater level and you want some jellyfish, here is one. And everybody will be amazingly impressed. Right, so we saw a prop that was too high to use, this one is only 2%. Lucid Stu, he's very good at thermo. He's done a lot of experimentation, and he's got it down to a fine art. This is only 2%, this entire doorway, and it looks splendid. Really nice. I specifically like the wood effects on this door with all the metalwork and everything on it. You could also use it without this frame. You can get rid of this and just have that wooden door if you want. I think it's really great. But brickwork and everything, it's very, very nice. Really like it. Very stylish. Thumbs up for Desert Doorway. This is a little high. This is the hearse coach with horse team. Now I came across this because I'm currently building a graveyard collection. So if you want to make things for that, just send them to me and I can add it to my collection. So things that are graveyard related. And here is the most beautiful coach and horses. It's just a statue. It doesn't move. It's not animated. It doesn't ride about, but it's still great. It is very high on the thermo. Again, you would have, if you wanted to use this, you may feel that you need to remix it first before you put it in your level. And you can get the thermo down on this. But it's nice, isn't it? Isn't that nice? I think the horses have got mad staring eyes, but then they do! Horses are mad! Right, there we are. Very nice. I'm going a bit mad. I don't... Just invented by himself. Nice bit of sculpting there. Right, so that's our props for today. I've got one art level. This is Solar Punk City by Ian Easton, and assets from these people. Quite a few. Oh, still going. There we go. So let's have a look at Solar Punk City. It's like a futuristic jungle. It's really interesting. You got the difference, juxtaposition between lots of really nice foliage and bird song and everything, and these rocket ships going past. I think it's really good. The use of light and everything is nice. I like the way the light is shining off those skyscrapers in the distance. They've really thought about this, and it looks really good. The only thing that I don't like is the fact that I can see my imp. Hide your imp if you're just making a visual presentation and there is no interactivity, because there is absolutely no need for this imp to be there, even at this tiny size. So just toggle the imp off in the camera. That will sort it out. Nice. Thumbs up for Solar Punk City by Ian Easton. Right, now we're going into a few games and things. I've got a couple of teasers, some movies, and a few games. So we'll start off with The Outer Depths. This is a teaser for a game. At least I hope it is, because this looks like a game that I might want to play. So Great Scott 2204. And they've made all of this themselves. Let's go. What you can't appreciate is there's explosions going off and it's making my controller vibrate. It always adds to immersion. So there you go, that was it. It was just a little title sequence. but I'm intrigued. I don't know if this is an entry in the City Game Jam, but if it is, you can vote for it there. Really interesting. I'm guessing it's going to be set on Titan, whatever the game is. But so a dystopian future. Right, game now. Annoying people on the sidewalk to make money. Let me just reset progress. By Drifty254 and Tails Song. With credits from these people. Again, a lot of asset creators. I think people are starting to realise that the amount of assets that are available in the Dreamiverse means that you don't have to spend a lot of time making the things yourself, and somebody might very easily have made what you want already, and you can just use it, and it's a nice quick way of making levels. Right then, I like the it's got a cute start. Hey kid, over here. My American accent is terrible, I do apologise. Over here, kid. You look like a baker. You look like you need the dough. Like you're here to get that bread. I'm talking money, kid. I'm going to help you get your hands on some more cabbage than you've held. I'm going to stop with this American accent now, because this is just embarrassing. Right, okay. So everyone's selling something, right? Well, we're out here on the front lines, lubricating the wheels of society with these. These red hot nuggets of consumerism don't seem like much. But if you give the right one to the right person, that's where the magic happens, kid. Anyway, I'll pay you for every pamphlet you give to the right person. The faster you do it, and the less mistakes you make, the more money I'll give you. Ready? Go! Right, so, lots of people are passing by. Right, so here's a pig. I've got the pig deal in my hand, so I can give him a pamphlet. There we go, he's happy. He's got a pamphlet. If I try to give a wrong pamphlet, then they're not happy. He says I'm walking here. So I can change. What do I want? Barely awake. There we go. So the clues are in the names of the pamphlet. Now what is this? This is a rabbit. Buns with guns. There we go. This is a mouse. There we go. So that's all you got to do. You just got to give the right leaflets to the right people that are going past. There we are. Buns with guns. Yeah. Cheese one. Yeah. Oh, belly weight. Yeah. I missed him. Oh no, nobody coming. Alright, pig. A bear. I need a bear one. There. Another bear there. So that's what you got to do, and you got all the time to do it. I'm going to stop there. There we go. So there's a scoreboard, and yeah, thumbs up for that. Let's see, how many do you need to do? There's the scores that you got to beat to get on the scoreboard for that game. There we go. Right, this is Phantom in the Blue. This is very stylish. This is it reminds me very much of some I don't know what it reminds me of. It's like a interactive cartoon, really, but it's very stylish. I'm not going to play all of it because it will spoil it for you, because it's not very long. It's quite short, but there's some really interesting animated effects in here, and it looks amazing. I really like the way the scenery and the characters and everything. It all matches up and looks great. So it's a cute little character. It's like a little diving helmet on. Be interested to know what sort of character it actually is inside. Is it a human under there or some sort of creature? We don't know, do we? Could be an alien, could be human, could be an animal. I like his little backpack and everything. And he's got a torch. So you have control of him. And you can wander around and have a look at the scenery, which is really nicely done. And you can interact with objects and things. Nice use of glass effects. And when you interact with things, it sort of goes into like cutscene animations, which does slow the game down quite a bit. It's an interesting decision that every time you do anything, there is like a cutscene. But this is a teaser, I believe, to a bigger game, because there's not much of the game here. So you need to wander around and collect stuff. There's all these little tanks with water in. Transparency in glass is a difficult thing to do in Dreams, and they've done it really quite well here. You do get the sense that these are all tanks of water. They've kept to sort of a painterly style that helps. So everything's quite soft, apart from things like that key. It's a nice looking key. So there we go, I've collected the key. I don't really want to spoil this for you because, like I say, this is quite short. So I'm going to leave it at that and let you watch the rest of it. Make sure you watch it to the very, very end. So, because there's a surprise at the end. I really like that. Phantom in the Blue by Sienisu 530. And here are the credits. These are the assets being used. Quite a lot of assets to make that level. Surprising amount considering. There we go. Let's come out. So thumbs up for that. Right, here is something a little bit brighter. This is Home Space Prototype by XX Arts. XX. What's with all these XX names? There seems to be a lot of them. Right, lots of assets being used again to make this. Here we go. This seems to go on forever. There we go. So we'll reset progress just in case and press play. So we've got Artio painted up slightly differently to normal, just to make it a bit more bright. And here we have 3 little shops and a fountain. I think there's a different fountains to the one that we saw last week. Same technique though. And if you, there's a level called oh, I can't remember the name of the level. When we first saw this, where you go into the house and the walls move. But they've used it really well here. So we've got this bistro, and we go in, and it's this really nice little bistro look. And the music changes when you go into these different rooms as well, which is rather good. Look at that, hot dog, onion soup, fried breakfast and apple pie. There's a mixture. But no coffee, even though there's lots of cups here. Oops, I've knocked one off. Ooh, there's a lift. You can go upstairs. I've not been up here. Woo, there's a kitchen. Isn't this great? Reminds me of Overcooked. I really like it. This is where all people's assets all come into the fore. We're in the lift. Oh, it squashed me. Oh dear, I got into the lift at the wrong thing. Oh dear, I've killed her and it's a disaster. Let's come out of there. Oh, the lift only goes up. Alright, hang on. We're downstairs now. We don't need to worry about the lift. Oh, the counter goes up. That's nice. And we'll come out. I think stops. There we go. Let's go into flowers from fields. Oh, there's another lift thing. I'm going to get squashed by that as well if I'm not careful. There we go. There we are. So it's really nice. And they've called it a home space. Now, wouldn't it be nice if you could do this sort of thing in your home space? Put these creations down. And then maybe you could have links to your game levels and everything. You can wander into this house like this. And there's interactive objects that will take you to different levels and things like that. That would be really nice. So, thumbs up for that. They might want to sort out that lift. Right. Okay. New game. This is Hoard. Digital Devil 808. This is interesting. This is a sort of a reverse tower defense game, and it uses assets from all these people. So you're playing as the evil side, the Hoard, by Digital Devil 808. Let's play. Now, I recently did a tutorial on text animation and how you can use it to create title sequences and things. And when we get into the title sequence of this, and the name comes up, they've used all sorts of techniques to make sure you know the title of this game, which I thought was rather amusing. This is quite funny as well. Digital Devil 808 presents. It's like they've used every single font, every single style of way you could put up a title. There we go. That's two ways. Then there's another one, and then there's another one. It's like every font, every text animation. It's just amazing. I love it. Right, okay. So, the game's called Hoard. You might not be aware of that. There you go. That's what the game is called. Right, so we got a tutorial thing, and they've been very clever. So you have to actually do the thing. So, before you can move on. So that L to move around, L2 to move faster. And then I can continue. So it's like your traditional tutorial. Right, so we can choose different types of character here. So we can choose to release them. So release the Hoard if their name is green. So if you've got enough money, you can release one. And then they will attack enemies, barrels, or a castle wall. And the barrel, you'll get money. And they'll attack the wall until they die. Are you ready to attack the peasant scum? Yes, let's go. Let's attack some peasant scum. Right, okay. So, I'm going to get closer to this barrel. Because we can do with the money. There we go. Right, there we are. And I've got my camera in a bit of a tizzy again. This has happened last time and I couldn't adjust it. Oh no! There we go. Oh. There we go. There we are. So, the peasants come out and they also attack the barrels, which is a bit weird. Right, let's right, so we've attacked. Oh, there we go. And they're getting lots more money. Excellent. Let's go over and attack this guy. I think 3 of these ought to do it. Let's get that barrel. Again, I keep doing this with the camera, so I can't see what's going on. There we are. Oh, we've got an archer there. Let's do an exploder, shall we? Oh, there we go. She's dead. Bang! Oh, there's a knight there. Let's do an exploder and a few grunts. There we go. That should get it. Now there's a guy with a big, yeah. Let's just say it's a big, big stick. Let's not say any more about what that looks like. Okay. A couple of grunts. I think we need to kill this guy. Oh no, he was facing the wrong way. That's it. Come on. Another one. Is he still going? Come on! Is he dead? Right, he's finally dead. Right, because we've got to protect our meteors. Oh, there's 3 of them here. Let's go. Yeah. Hey! Exploders is the way to go. Danger! Danger! Will Robinson. Oh no. Okay. Toxic sludge! We've got, so that's... We've got this siege guy. I don't know what he's doing. Hopefully he's killing people. But we can't afford any more of those. There's an exploder. Grunts. Let's do loads of grunts. That should sort these out. Yeah, oh god. More grunts. It's quite well done in terms of logic, and I'm not going to do very well here. Oh god. Speedy ones. I'm doing better than I did last time. It can get a bit addictive, so I've got to stop. Okay, so there's Hoard by Digital Devil. If you like tower defense games, then that's a little bit of an unusual one. Right, this is an interactive horror movie, sort of in the style of Layers of Fear. If you've ever played that. It's a storyline, a horror movie. You get to play it at various points. So, but a lot of it is cutscene.
Yo, get away from me! You got $1 million video, but I'm the one they want to see. The capital EMCEE, the requisition of word.
I think that is an original rap. Nice use of blur with the camera. Oh dear. He's a drunk driver. This is not going to end well. Oh!
That stupid kid.
So there we are. We are playing as a drunk driver that ran over a small child 6 years ago, which is horrible. I like the carpet. Look at that. Nice rug. Nicely done. Nice bed. I think whoever made the bed and the rug and all the rest of it soft furnishings. That looks really good. Looks like material, which is always hard. And the blinds are great. Look at those. Right, so they've made use of lots of assets from various people, and they've made this really nice.
There's a freaking cat in my house. Okay, bye.
They've made use of assets from various people to make this beautiful looking house. This guy is obviously very rich. It's a very expensive house. Swimming pool. Door there. No, we can't get through there. So I don't know where the cat's gone. It's obviously a phantom cat. There's a big ass television and a sofa on the landing, which is a bit of a weird. You've got a goldfish tank. Is there fish in there? Oh yeah, there is. Look at that. Gosh, that's good. You could spend ages just. It's got a face, that fish. That's really quite disturbing. It's got a face. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's go down there. I don't think that was part of the horror. A goldfish with a face. So the idea is to interact with the environment, wander around the house, see all the rooms, blah blah blah. There's a kitchen, dining room, front door. There's a door here which doesn't do anything. So here's the front door. I think we've got to try it. And it's locked. So we'll go in the living room. And what I thought was a big ass television set has got nothing on this one. This is a bit creepy. We're stuck in this room. The door locked. The door's locked. PlayStation controller there. Oh, what's that? There's something wandering around in the dark. Oh! You just ran across the TV screen. Oh, there's a ghost in my house. Oh, okay. So now everything's got a little bit surreal. A little bit strange. It's all very dark. The lights are on in the house now. Can we go out that door yet? No. Now, if I remember rightly, you have to go back upstairs where we saw the cat earlier on. And the horrible human-faced fish. Right, okay. There we are. Back to the landing. And that door was definitely locked before. Well, we're outside, but we seem to be... Our friends are not here, and it's raining, and there's the pool. Oh! Whoa! We've been pushed into the pool. Oh! The ghost tried to drown us.
Dreams are just too real.
In the pool.
Shower.
Right, so he's going to take a shower. I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to spoil it for you. So you watch the rest of that. It gets creepier and creepier as the game runs on. So that's Kitty's Wrath by Jade Napier. Did I do the full credits for that? I can't remember if I did or not. Let's just check. Lots and lots. Lots and lots. Lots and lots. Oh, something from mine. I didn't see that. I didn't see it. I don't know what it was. Gosh. No, we didn't look at the credits for this because this is going on and on and on. Lots and lots. Tons and tons. Crikey. There we go. That is quite a lot of people. Right. That's Kitty's Wrath. Right. Fly Squatter 1.0 minigame by Vin100. Let's remember to do the credits first. Okay, so there are not many people involved in this one. It's got a scoreboard. So our aim here is to score 31. Right. I'm up for it. Let's see if we can do 31. We've got to squat some flies. Off we go. Yeah. Right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so far so good. Where are the flies? There's another one. Got it. Oh, now they start moving. This game makes me feel really aggressive. I don't know why. I don't know if it is the annoying fly noise, the music, the fact that it's not easy to swat them because they keep moving. You think you've got it and then it just doesn't do it. In fact, there's mosquitoes and they... Oh, I feel aggressive. Kill it! Get the mosquito. Don't like mosquitoes. I'm allergic to those. I had some nasty bites when on holiday once, and my arms and legs came up like litmus tests. They were all different colours, blues, reds, greens. It was horrible. Right, okay. Come on! Got another one. Come on. If I could stay in the same place, would I be better off? Oh, it's sort of working. Come on, I need 31. I've only got 20 seconds left to go. Come on. Ah! Come on. Come here. Let me swat you. Oh. Ah! Come on. It's 21. God, I've got to get another 10. I've got to go 1 a second at this rate. Oh, gee. I'm not going to get anywhere near this high school, am I? Come on. Oh, God. Oh, no. I've done better than this. I think my high score was 27? So, no. Oh, my God. Stop! There's so many of them and I can't get any of them. Oh my God. $24. My goodness me. Anyway, there we go. There's Fly Squatter. You see if you do better than me. 24. You'll look at that and go, I can do that. Yeah, have a go. And then tell me. Right, I Must Be Dreaming by Slam Donahue. Full credits for this. Let's have a look at this. So all these people. Oh, something from mine as well. I don't think I spotted it in the other game. Quite often I don't know what it is that what they've used, and sometimes maybe they haven't really used it. They popped it in and then changed their mind. Who knows? My goodness, this is a lot of assets from a lot of people. This is going on a bit. It'd be nice if this was alphabetical. It'd be easier to find your name if you wanted to go look. Crikey. There we go. I Must Be Dreaming by Slam Donahue. Let's have a go at this. Right, I'm going to do all the voices now, so lots of voice acting involved. It's been ages since we last spoke, Oliver. Where have you been all this time? We wouldn't be avoiding our little chats now, would you? I've been busy. Work, sorry. Work? Oliver, we both know that's not true, and I'm the only one who gives you any jobs, so don't lie to me. Yeah, okay, fine. I've been staying with my brother. I had to get out of hell for a while, clear my head, get away. And now you've returned. What, healed? I wouldn't say as much. I'm here, right? No one healed has ever come here in a long time now. Why did you drag me in this time? Ah, the same old impetuous Oliver. No time for catching up. Very well. I need you to find a girl. Lonely, skeleton? She's dead, Oliver, but she shouldn't be. I need you to fix that. Find her and take her to the gates. You contact there will do the rest. So you messed up and want me to fix it? Isn't that exactly what you do, Mr. Williams? Fine, give me whatever you have on her and you can forward the credits to my account. See ya, skeleton. So you obviously play as a sort of bounty hunter in hell, which is a really interesting premise in itself. It's called I Must Be Dreaming, and I really like it. I haven't played it all the way through, and I'm not going to play all of it for you today. But here is Oliver. I've given him a bit of a silly voice. I think I should have given him a bit more of a macho voice than I did, because he looks a bit like John Wick. I don't think you want to mess with him. So let's see what we got here. So this is hell. But I like the way that everything is quite sparse. I think that's a really interesting design choice, and it really works. Oh, we've got some creatures here. An enormous serpent leers at Oliver. Get out, human! I've heard enough of your kind not to get involved. Oliver explains he is looking for a girl. What did I say, human? I told you I don't associate with people regardless of their type. Now go away before I get angry. Or hungry. Oliver sighs. They're not going to help us. Go somewhere else. It's a bit disconcerting when you have to walk out of shot in order for the camera to change, but hey. There's a creature. Is that a creature? That's a creature, isn't it? Can you talk to him? No. Yes, you can. The towering creature lets off a noxious stench from its slack maw. Oliver's eyes water as he passes. Delicious little human. Come a step closer. Oliver slips past, not wanting to meet whatever caused the creature's horrible breath. He can sense the creature's disappointment. It's really nicely written, this. You feel like it's a novel. It's an interactive novel that you're playing. Everything in this place is rusted and in ruins. It all looks like it's going to topple in on itself any moment. Story of my life. Oliver hurtled through the portal, good as time as any to go over the case. A dead girl gets a second chance, he thought. What are the odds, and why does the skeleton want her out of the underworld? There has to be something more. Maybe she is someone important, or someone important's daughter. Doesn't matter, really. She was last seen in the lowest ward, and that's where he was headed. So here we are in the lowest ward of hell. And we've got some ghosty characters over here. Three mists chatter under a rusted-out street lamp. Oblivious to Oliver's presence, they warble on in an indecipherable din. Got sort of a Japanese cartoon feel to it, which is quite nice. Was that a brain? A brain and a cape. As Oliver approaches and begins to speak, the cleric interrupts him with a tendril to his lips. You seek a woman, I know. She isn't here, but I can sense her in the underworld. The 13th layer. She does not belong there. You do not belong here. No matter where you look, you could just miss it. It could very well be right next door. I think that's a tip to the fact we got to go next door. So, in we go. He'd never gotten used to these portals, small tears in the underworld working like wormholes. The floating feeling and the gut punch of arriving wherever it spit you out. It was like hitting cement every time. The 13th layer just ahead, he braces himself. So there you go. I'm not going to do any more. I want you to play that for yourself. So that is I Must Be Dreaming by Slam Donahue. Really interesting, nicely written. I think it's still work in progress. I think that's still going on and being changed and added to. Right, this was top 25 entry in the Community Jam of Ancient Times. The Quest of Cardath, parts 1, 2 and 3. And it is enormous. Let me just... here we go. You've got three parts, which is fine. Let's reset our progress. And play. It's by Mac Faraday. Actually, let's come back out. Mac Faraday. Full credits. Let's go. Oh gosh, let's come out. I should have done the credits first. Right. Full credits. Here we go. There are hundreds, and I mean hundreds. I'm in there, and this time I do know which character, because it's characters I recognise that he's used of mine. But it goes on, and on, and on. It is an enormous amount of people, and then you see how many levels he's created, then it suddenly begins to make sense. But there we go. All these people. Crikey, we're still going. Sorry if I'm passing your name really fast, but this is like, it's enormous. Practically everybody in the Dreamiverse is involved. Wow! So many people! Right. And a reset progress. And press play. The Quest of Cardath. Long ago, before the ages of man, gods created and ruled the world. These gods were eternal and all-powerful. And yet, despite their immortality and omnipotence, the gods died. That makes no sense at all. Okay. In their absence, the world progressed and mankind came to be. Ages passed, and the nations of man grew and developed. Two of these nations, Cardath and Sarnath, are now at war. The theocracy of Cardath, in great need of additional forces, issued a proclamation demanding all villages send a hero to the capital. The proclamation soon reached the tiny village of Dun, which is where our story begins. Take this writ of the hero. One of your villagers must present it at the capital. Yes, sir. Glory to Cardath! Yes, sir. Glory. The capital is calling for a hero from every village. Who is willing to go? I will go. We're not sending a young girl. But my father was a great hero. Your father was a fool who got himself killed and your mother died of grief. We will not send a weak little girl to die too. So, who else is willing to go? Anyone? Anyone? I don't want to be stuck in this tiny village forever. I want to get out there and have adventures like my dad did. I've got to figure out how to get my hands on that writ. So there you go, you're playing as Chelsea. And you've got to work out how to get the writ and then head off to be the hero of the village of Dun. There's various characters and things. This is one of mine. This is the pub landlady. She's called Beatrice in this. Beatrice! That fool husband of mine will never understand how strong women can be. Please, you've got to help me get that writ. I'll be the hero of our village. Oh, I'll help you, dear, but I'm not sending you out there defenceless. If you can get a weapon, I'll give you the writ and the key to the village gate. Right, so now she's got to get a weapon. There's an axe. I can't just steal the mayor's axe, but firewood is free. Maybe I can make a weapon with that. Firewood. Okay, so now I've got a workbench. Now I just got to cut this wood into a weapon. There, a wooden sword. Now Beatrice should give me the writ. I've got a weapon, a wooden sword. That you have. Here's the writ to the key, and I'll let you in on a secret. Your mother didn't die. She went looking for your father when you were very small. The two of them may still be alive out there. Go to the gate and exit the village. Right, that's instruction. She didn't say that. There we go. And now we're out. And now we get to see the main mechanic of the game, which is what you get for JRPGs, which is turn-based combat. And I've recognised this music. It's from Costume Quest. It's a bit similar. Right, attack. We get to fight the squirrely squirrel. Squirrely squirrel is defeated. I don't know what it's doing, but it's definitely dead. There we go. You gained experience. So as you head through, which is rather a nice looking world, you're going to come across various different creatures and people and what have you, and fight them. Like the squirrely squirrel! All we can do is attack at the moment. So we'll just attack the squirrely squirrel. There's not much skill involved. This is one of the... It's biting our head. That's not very nice. Not very much skill involved in this, but it's fun, right? So we've killed the squirrely squirrel. Yes! And we gained experience, which is nice. So, I don't know what we're supposed to do, because there's no... there's a signpost here. Oh, these damn squirrels! Honest to goodness! Get some nuts! It just keeps biting our heads in a really horrible manner. I think we should kill it. Vicious thing. There we are, it's dead. It's doing the squirrely squirrel dead dance. And then we're done. We've got plenty of experience now. Well, I'm going to leave it there so you can play the game. Thumbs up for that. But look at this. Look at the size of this. Look. Look, look, look. Look at that. Tons and tons and tons of stuff. Quite amazing. Lots and lots and lots of links. Castle Battle, the Monastery, Iron Mine, Swamplands, Sunken Castle. What's this over there? Battle of Iranon. Crikey, there's tons, absolute tons in there. So if you've got a few hours to play, there we go. The Quest of Cardath. Turn-based RPG, a little bit of fun. And a winner in the Ancient Times Game Jam, which finished on Tuesday. And the winner was announced, which wasn't that was a top 25. So you can check that out as well. So that's it then. That was the 1st of July. I hope you enjoyed those game choices. And I'll catch you in your dreams.